in Montana is no ordinary task for 11-year-old Zachary Bell, but thanks to Shodair Children's Hospital, Zach is learning to control his anger and overcome his fears. It may seem a bit odd to see this young lad fishing on the Missouri River, but it's just what the doctors ordered.
Typically on fishing outings, the kids spend the majority of their time getting hooks caught up in trees and all kinds of different things. But Zach really picked up on it, and one of the things that I recall is that he identified it as something that is helpful for him because it helps him to calm down and relax.
Getting to reel in the fish, and you have to be patient, so I can just sit there and wait for the fish.
Recreational therapy is often used as a way to reach inside a child's heart, and in this case, teach a little patience. When Zach was 9, he was placed in Shodair Hospital's acute ward after showing signs of unsafe behaviors. Over the next few months, therapists and counselors began helping Zach deal with his intense feelings of anger and worries about his mother's health.
They helped me control my anger by giving me ideas how to show that I'm mad, besides taking it out on people.
Zachary had behavioral difficulties not only because his mother was ill from Zachary's point of view, but also because along the way during treatment there developed some uncertainty about where Zachary would go to live. And when Zachary believed or felt threatened by the possibility that he would not be able to be with his mother and was very worried about his mother, Zachary's behaviors worsened.
It was at Shodair that Zach would learn to communicate his feelings through the use of colored bracelets.
Red meant I was really mad, yellow means I was a little mad, and green means I was fine.
But it wasn't until Zachary's grandmother, Anne, agreed to take her grandson full-time that his behaviors and sense of trust turned around.
Finally, when there was a placement determined, when Zachary learned that for sure he would go to live with his grandmother, and that his grandmother and his mother were getting along well and working together, then Zachary's healing accelerated.
It's really nice having a grandma like her.
What kind of things do you do?
Sometimes we go to the arcade, we do yard work, sometimes we go shopping, or we just play board games.
Anne says she's extremely grateful to Shodair Hospital and its staff for helping Zach relate better to both school and family.
I think the main thing I found out about Shodair, it was very safe, and their educational program is out of this world. When he left Shodair and he went back to his school, he was advanced.
They also get more one-on-one time, which is a chance for Zach and his grandma to bond. Thanks to one of Shodair's supporters, Zach and his grandma learned how to bake Bready Bears. These cute little teddy bears are sold as a fundraiser, with the proceeds going directly to the hospital.
I believe my family and Zach have really benefited from his stay there.
Anne says she is very thankful to her employer for allowing her to take time off from work to participate in Zach's healing. Now she can give back to both by helping with sales of Shodair fundraising icons in the store. As for Zach, who is now in the 5th grade, his favorite class is gym. He's already showing signs of being a promising young athlete. He says that's because he likes challenges and competition. Other favorite subjects include math and spelling, and he has literally read hundreds of books, which he keeps track of on the school computer. Perhaps Zach's biggest fancy is fish, not just watching them swim around in the fish tank at school, but catching them.
Bluegill, perch, and bass, and drum, and suckerfish.
For Zachary, fishing on the Missouri River brings back great memories of his grandpa, who taught him the tricks of the trade. Together, they created special concoctions to lure them in.
Stink bait, yeah, sometimes you take the livers out of fish. You gut them. Then you freeze it. Some dogs won't even go near it. It stinks really bad.
And while his grandpa isn't able to be on the river with him now, Zach has met a new guide and mentor to teach him new skills of fly fishing.
And there's any number of ways that people can help, but you look at little Zach over here and you see what how he's benefited from the services of Shodair. And as the father of 2 kids who fortunately haven't needed the services of Shodair, it does my heart good to see people helping out this organization that's been around for 100 years and put something back to the community and help this organization help these kids, because it's all about the kids.
At Shodair, we help children heal by providing compassion without pity, understanding without judgment, hope without promises, and optimism without false reassurance. And through the relationship that we form with the child, this is how we help the child ultimately heal.
You can see why Zachary Bell has been chosen as the 2009 Montana champion for this year's Children's Miracle Network Telethon. Shodair is Montana's only Children's Miracle Network hospital, a premier alliance of 170 hospitals caring for children. Zach says while he's excited about taking a fun trip to Disney World and Washington, D.C., he is also thankful for what Shodair has taught him.
Anytime you can change who you are.
Thank you for supporting Children's Miracle Network fundraising activities. 100% of each donation stays right here in Montana and helps Shodair care for children like Zach, assuring a future filled with hope.